we are going to be restoring this table. I'm going to put a picture of what the table looked like before, up until this starting point of where we're going to start on it today. As you can see, I already put some wooden dowels here to plug up some holes that I had to make to eliminate, well, all that mold areas, and it's making the wood kind of give in. So the best way to get rid of it, drill straight through it, put your wooden dowels, a little bit of wood glue, sand it down, fine it up, and you'll be set to go. So let's go ahead and start. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna plug these 3 or 4, plug these 4, drill out, plug the rest from all over the table. Now our tools for today are going to be our 3/8 wooden dowel pins, a little pair of wire cutters to cut the pins, wood glue, 3/8 drill bit, some gloves, safety for your hands, and we are using on there right now. We have 60 grit. We're gonna go up to 120 grit and then 220 grit, if I'm not mistaken. Way above the top, not sitting flush, so we're gonna sand it down with our 60 grit sandpaper, make it flush, re-glue it, and then I'll show you. Sand it down, sitting pretty flush. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some glue, wipe. Drilled. So let's go ahead and put the dowels in there, get them sanded down, and move to the next step of the table. We are finished with all of our plugs. Some came out better than others. So now we are going to go on to the next step for the top. We're going with 150. Okay, so just to give you a little update on where we are at. So this is the bottom right here is where you would have last seen before we went and took it all off. So I was trying to find a couple of techniques because the sander would bump against here and flatten it out, and we wasn't gonna have that, so I had to go do it by hand, and this is the outcome of it by hand. 60 grit and 80 grit sandpaper. This, I really don't see this getting any better. The only thing that I'm worried about is flattening them out too much, and that's one thing I don't want to do. So this is what we're looking at, and now we just have this one last side to take care of. After we get done with this side, I'm gonna go over it, smooth it out, and just gonna jump straight to 220. Alrighty, I got the wife's hair dryer. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so day 3, we're done sanding with the table, which I am going to sand it on the edges one more time, just in case some of this stuff got imprinted here. This is just dirt from having to roll it around to fit it into the shed. So today we're mainly going to focus on these legs. We're going to get these sanded down and try to get them painted back to as close to the color as that it was. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and flip the table back on its side and then start sanding. We're going to be painting the legs brown and getting a dark brown wood stain, and she's done. Alright guys. Okay, so after one coat of paint, that's what we're looking like. I am very pleased with how it came out. Literally took a guess on the color that was on there previous, to try to match it as close as possible, and I don't think I could have gotten a closer match than that. I mean, that's pretty on there. So we're gonna let that dry for a few minutes, and then we're going to apply one more coat on it, see how it looks. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes of dry time, so we're going to go ahead and apply the second coat, see what it comes out to be. Okay, coat number 2 is done. It's not gonna need no more paint. But painting of the legs is complete. So we're gonna let this dry for a moment, and then we're going to start with wood stain. Curious to see how that's gonna work.